Hey, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. It's been a few days now since I posted my last one. Very busy week for me. If you've been following me on my Telegram, you might know why. So okay, it's time to get back in action. So let's see what we can spot for next week with indices, okay? Because there's a very, very high probabilities the market could still continue to the downside due to this Omicron virus now with this variant from COVID. So it is causing fear again. Um, plus, like you can see, for example, if I'm on a daily time frame right here, you can use your Fibonacci even from here or from here, from this push could also work. So market could be doing a pullback, right? It was very overbought, very expensive. Remember, by using the indicators for the swing strategy. Let me go on the actual 4 hours. Yeah, right there. So you see, price was this is the 600, okay, and this is the 80. So 600 SMA and 80 EMA. So market, you see, right here on a 4 hour. Sometimes whenever uh, the market is very overbought, you see how separated it is from the 600 SMA. So it will usually come back down. Okay, it will do a pullback. Okay, something is happening here, something is happening here, something happened here. These are basically news. Like the market is crashing, the market is making those corrections coincidentally when something happens in the planet. Okay, this was China. This was like a few months ago. No, yeah, a few months ago. When there are a lot of news were coming in for things happening in China with some debt. Yeah, a lot of things. But this is basically news. Okay, this was China. Now price is pushing up. Now guess what? This news, the price is doing a pullback. Coincidentally, when there is some news, right? And what are the news? The Omicron. Okay, so there's always going to be something. The market will be pushing, and I will try to correct. You spot a divergence on a 4 hour, so you know that trend is about to reverse. It's about to do fall back. Okay, do the pullback. So at this point, that's what you see. This is I'm using the Fibonacci from pretty much from this low to this high, and we are in the golden zone right now. So it's a good position for buy. Yes, it's definitely a good position for buy. But be careful because it's important to know also where are you going to be putting your stop loss. If you want to get in here, with this thing in this virus again affecting, be careful because it, this you don't know how low it's going to go. It could reach the 60, the 600. Yeah, it could definitely reach it, but you don't know exactly how far it will go. It could definitely like pierce this. Like you see how far it went here, below. So what you can do, guys, is wait, be patient, wait for affirmation, wait for the market to actually start correcting to the upside. Right now, this is definitely a sell. Like you can see, this is the previous high, right? So you see what happened on a 4 hour. The price broke. Now on a 4 hour, this is how it looks on a 1 hour. Look at that. It's doing a retest. So it could easily continue to the downside. Okay. It could easily continue to the downside. Where is the next support? Let's try to find our next support just in case if this thing continues, wants to continue go down. Yeah, somewhere here. Let's see, where's the line here? Okay, so right here there's a touch. I'm looking for a big structure. So somewhere there, you see that rejection. The price reacted here again, broke, retested immediately there. So yeah, I know that this is a potential 4 hour, a very strong 4 hour zone. Okay, so now if we go on a 1 hour, scale in a little bit. So, right, we see that it is very possible. You see, we are below the 80, right? The 80 EMA. Market created this, um, yeah, you could say this was a flag. It was a weird flag, but it was a flag, bearish formation. So, market could definitely continue to the downside, reach this zone, and then perhaps starts finding new highs. Perhaps, okay? Right? That's what I'm looking for, and this is what I'm going to be waiting for, guys. I don't want to get in on a sell, to be honest. Okay, I just want the lot. I just want to let the market drop as low as they want to go, and I will try to spot something on a 4 hour, 1 hour. Try to spot something, some type of divergence. If the market is telling me a divergence, like right here, we're seeing something on a 1 hour, on a 4 hour, uh, still creating lower lows right here, so no signs for that. So yeah, I will definitely wait to get lower when it comes to Nasdaq and see what's going to happen um, right there in that zone. Okay, before we actually look for a buy. Okay, that's basically it with Nasdaq. Just be careful there, guys. Let's go with US 30 now. Take a look at US 30. This is just an example of what could happen. Okay, I'm on a 4 hour again. Let me try to scale back. Okay, so you see the trend is a little different than Nasdaq. Nasdaq is more Nasdaq is more horizontal. Even S&P 500 is more not horizontal, almost vertical. Like it's a very long straight line to the upside. But US 30 is kind of in a certain angle. It's more. It moves slower, I would say. So it tends to consolidate a lot more. So right now, let's see right here how many times the market on a 4 hour time frame has reached the 600. Okay, if you want to swing this thing. So one time here, very long time. This was one. It was in 2020, October 29, 2020. This and then reach it again on June 18, 2021. Then it reach it again. And then right here, this is China. You see, this is the news in China. And now this drop right here. Remember, I told you once, guys, that US 30, um, inside of the US 30, there is some, like for example, United Healthcare. Right here, you see this is actually United Healthcare, and this is a insurance company. So whenever there's some type of news related to health, like the virus, US 30 will be very, very affected. So you can see, like right here, this sign that this drop, all the drop from, all the way from the top to down here, we're very oversold. It's very cheap right now. US 30, it's running very cheap. And let's try to see what we can catch. What are we seeing? Okay, this is just an assumption right there that what could happen. Look at where we are right here. Okay, some type of signs that I always tell you is try to spot some type of divergences. Okay, I'm on a 1 hour time frame right there. So one of the first confluence right there, it's we have a nice divergence. Okay, on a 1 hour, you see this very strong support. Okay, in the past the price tried to go down, try to go down, but then they give you that bullish engulfing candle right there, which makes me think that this is a very strong right here demand zone. Okay, it's a very strong demand zone. Why? Because this momentum candle. Another thing you can do if you want to know, like if you don't know if it's a demand zone or not, there is this indicator. Basically, it's called like that, just demand and supply zone. Okay, and let me just change the options here. I usually have it here on number 2, and right there. You see when I open the indicator, you see it gives me the signal right here. This big bullish engulfing candle right here is a very possible strong demand zone. So what the price did, the price pushed, came back down to retest the demand zone. Plus, it's also touching a support. So you're finding more and more confluences right there. You see, you have the support, first confluence. You have the demand zone, second confluence. You have your divergence, third confluence, right? Um, and so on. You can keep finding. Like you can say, all right, this is also possible. There is a you can say, okay, this is a small trend right there. Okay, so you can wait. You don't want to make an entry right there. You can just wait for the breakout here, or because it's too close to this 4 hour zone, the price could easily do this. The price could reach here and then boom, melt down. Okay, so let's say okay, you don't want to get in there. You want to get in once it breaks this 4 hours to the upside. That's fine too. Okay, there are multiple and different scenarios where you can find entries, guys. So this is a possible scenario. We have already 3 confluences right there. If you want to wait for the breakout, you can do it too. If you want to wait for the breakout of this 4 hour zone, you can wait too. So just to have an idea. But we are very cheap. Like US 30 is very very cheap right now. I'm not saying that because it's cheap it may not continue to the downside. Hell no, this could definitely continue to the downside. All right. I'm just trying to find spots like right here, like this type of zones, right? Remember when we were trying to actually catch this buy, we spotted this beautiful flag formation and this thing shoot up after that. Okay, so you can perhaps to see if you can spot some type of flag right there. This is it more like a consolidation, is not a flag yet. Like I mean, you could say if you wanna go crazy with the TP strategy, and let me see. I don't know. It's weird, but you can say that maybe this is a flag. I don't know, something like that. It could be some type of flag formation. It could be. So you see, I'm doing this in a 1 hour. So you can wait for the breakout and get in on the breakout. Okay, so it's possible too. We could be doing a flag right there. Plus, you have another flag here on the right. So now that makes you think, oh shoot, this could be a head and shoulder, right? You see the head here, left shoulder, right shoulder, boom. All right, very possible. You see multiple patterns, different things that are telling me that US 30 could start pushing up next week. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying it could start pushing up next week after seeing this type of patterns, on a 4 hour, 1 hour, seeing also that is very cheap, as I mentioned, if you go to the swing strategy, um, you see where the lines are right there. Okay. Oh, what the heck? This is Nasdaq. US 30. Okay, there we go. So we're very low below the actual 600 SMA. So like right here, the price was very, very cheap and then all of a sudden shoot up, all right, creating new record highs. So yeah, it's about understanding where you're standing. Okay, very important to know where you're standing and starting to see some reversal patterns. Okay, head and shoulder, nice. It's a nice head and shoulder right there, very possible. Okay, this could also be a bullish flag. So all right, you can say I'm going to enter on the breakout of the flag. So you see how many confluences we're starting to get that this thing might actually push up. I'm not just going crazy and saying, "Hey, I just want to buy just because I have I have a what is the word? Hutch. Yeah, I just think that the market will push up. No, I'm going with this is because of what I'm seeing. Okay, price action is pretty much telling me where the market could be going. Okay, as I mentioned, this is not always right. The market or the news could affect this thing, and this thing could continue to the downside. Okay, so have all the scenarios that are possible. You see them. I'm pretty sure, like on a 1 hour, once it breaks this channel, if it is a channel, it breaks the channel. It would also be breaking the 80 EMA, so it could potentially start reversing now. Plus, I mean, there's so many things here, guys. So many things here. They're telling me that this could actually be buying now. Let's try to use our price action, right? So let's say from this, you got the push, you got the pullback, you got the push, you got the pullback, you got the push, you got the pullback. Let's say here. So, but now you see the every time the market was going down, it was creating um, uh, lower highs and lower lows, right? And now all of a sudden you're starting to see that even right here, it could be this big momentum candle right there, which is the demand zone, invisible zone right there. This could be the first higher low. This is the lowest point. Then it creates the first higher low, and then another second higher low. You see, it's trying to create now. Let's do it again. Like, it depends on how you want to do it, right? So this is a pullback. You got the push. You get the pullback. You see all the time is creating lower highs and lower lows. Now it creates another lower low, right? Then all of a sudden the price now starts giving you signs. What are the signs? These are the signs. You see, price is pushing up, pullback. So it's kind of like in the middle. Like it has not broken this high yet, but this high right here broke this high. So it's the first higher high, and now already you have two higher lows. So you see that market is telling you that it's reversing now, starting to create new highs, and that's a sign. Okay, for us as traders, that's a sign. that the market potentially will go up. Okay. I don't know what else I can show you here, guys. This is definitely telling us a lot of things. I hope it continues pushing up for everything that we're seeing. But as I mentioned, news could cost everything. So could cost anything there. So S&P 500, guys. I also wanted to share this nice channel on a 1 hour. Look at this, is sharp as hell. Look at this on a 1 hour. So touch right here on the body. On the body, you clone that, you put it at the bottom. Look at the bodies of the candle. So this channel is really nice. It's a nice formation, and I had done an entry. This was just a test, but I did an entry and I share it actually on the VIP. This was my entry, and I was expecting the price to actually come back and continue pushing up. But then I think this was on Friday. The market tried to push up and then put stopping me out on break even. I did put it on break even, so I got stopped out on break even right there. So all right, this we know. Let's go on a daily. See where we are. Okay. All right. Again, same thing. Look at all these big, huge, enormous candles. A lot of indecision. You see big momentum to the downside, big momentum to the upside, and then another momentum to the downside. So you see enormous candles all the way. So we are reaching now a another zone. Okay, the price is kind of like holding, this record high right there. So let's see what is going to happen. Remember that S&P 500 like pretty much has all the companies in it, like the tech companies and even some of the ones in US study as well. So um, everything could be affected there. Let's go on a 4 hour. Aha, you see where we are right now, and let's go on a pass on a 4 hour, okay, with the swing strategy. So right now you see the market once it reaches the 600 tends to push, okay, very strong. Goes below a little bit and then tends to push, okay. Once again, when did it go? Right here, this is news. This is the China thing that happened. So right now we are reaching again with some other news again because of the uh, variant coronavirus. Now you want to do from that to here. You see the market is reaching a very strong zone. Okay, this is a beautiful zone for all buyers. Okay, not just you, not just me, for all buyers. Even banks right now could be looking to actually buy the crap out of this thing. Okay, so again, not just because it's reaching this zone, it means buy, right? If you are a bank, if you have millions of dollars, all right, you can just buy right there and hold this thing. It doesn't matter if you go on drawdown, you have millions, right? But we don't have millions. So we have to wait. We have to wait a little bit longer. Like, have be more patient. You know, the price is touching the 600. Now, if I go in a 1 hour, you see we're reaching this 4 hour zone. I don't see a reason why to buy right now on S&P 500 unless I'm starting to see some type of breakouts. Okay, I want to see a breakout to this channel to the upside. If I start seeing a breakout, a 1 hour candle, breaking above that zone, right? We could have another swing trade here for like 2 months, at least 2 months, okay, for the market to continue pushing. But because of the news, again, with the virus, this could still continue to the downside. So um, you could be looking for a buys if it breaks this thing. Don't look buys at the moment right here like I did. I did enter on a buy right here somewhere around this zone, and the price pushed very strong. I was actually expecting the market to push up, to continue pushing up, but it didn't. So it came back down, stopping me out on break even. But I mean, that's fine. That's basically guys. The expectations for next week for the markets. Um, let's see what's going to happen. To be honest, let's see what's going to happen. I'm just going to keep an eye on it, and just make sure to follow, subscribe, and follow me also on Telegram if you want to see the analysis daily there. If you want to follow me, um, also to find out about the actual course that I'm offering and the mentorships coming in on January. So let me know what you think, guys. Leave your comments below. Give it a big thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, guys.